Hello everyone, GoCoin here and welcome to another city builder. This time we're gonna be playing Before We Live. So let's go ahead and start a new game and see what the game has in store for us. So here we are, guys. So this is a city builder, of course, and the way it plays, as you can see, is very similar to Civilization. Everything is on hex, right? Instead of being like a square, this time we're gonna be playing on hex. Now, the backstory of the game is that the world has ended, and we need to rebuild the world. As you can see, the world is massive. It's just like Earth. It's a round world. But we start in this little corner, this piece of land, and of course, the ultimate goal is to basically conquest or civilize or put civilizations on every single island to then, I'm not gonna spoil you guys, but there is an end game. Now, the first thing to know is that we gotta start here, right? But of course, as I said, the ultimate goal is to repair the ship jar, this ship right here, so we can build a ship and go around the world, basically investigating and scouting. So here we are. We start with 3 peeps. In these games, each villager is called peeps, and you know the typical commands here, WSD to rotate. Now let's go ahead and start. First of all, every building needs to be connected to a road, right? And sometimes the road are very tricky because they're hex, right? So if we place a road here, you can see that it creates a piece of road there. Now we can demolish everything, but now we can demolish roads in the future as long as they're not connected to a building, basically. So let's go ahead and get started here. And first of all, we need some houses, so let's go ahead and allocate some houses around this area. Always having houses for our peeps. Now right now we have a potato fields, and then we have a well. Now the well, as you can see here, take a look here. If we place it next to a house, right, it's gonna give us a bonus of minus 10% of production, right? So we don't want to put a well close to their house, but what we want to do is put a well or the field close to a well, because we get, as you can see, a 10% bonus for being next to a well. So let's go ahead and let's like have this area kind of like a farming area. Now, of course, if we place a potato field or any kind of field next to any house, of course we're gonna get a 10% increase in production. I mean, it's kind of like you gotta play with it to have like not have the negative impact of the well, and of course have both the 10% production of these and 10% in production increase for that. But anyways, another thing is this one. So this guy over here it's called the transmogrifier, and what it does is just basically you put 15 wood and it gives you 5 tools. And this one right here, it's a rune generator. Basically, I'll explain it once we unlock it. But one thing is, as you can see, there is a purple kind of lila area around, and that's pollution. So we have to take care of pollution as well. All right, so we're finished that. So let's go ahead and our peeps are working. So let's go ahead and add a woodcutter. The woodcutter gets an increase when it's surrounded by like a forest, right? So I think I'm gonna place this guy over here. So always placing a road, and then let's go ahead and place this guy over here right there. I think that's gonna be okay. And then of course we have to place a explorer's hut and a library. The explorer's hut, what they do is basically they come to these kind of like capsules things around the map, and they gather, and that's what we're going to be using. It's called green technology. That's what we're going to be using for technology, basically for research. Now there are other islands or other parts of the world that have different technology, which is called the red technology, but we'll get to it once we arrive to another city. So let's go ahead and bring those guys kind of like here. Kind of what I always do this type of thing, like kind of separated from the city, because sometimes the road as you can see, is taking a whole hex. So that is, it's painful, because sometimes you want to place something in a specific hex, but you need a road. Another thing, we can tell our people to basically gather everything around, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and tell everyone to gather everything here. It's gonna speed up time here a little bit too. All right, one thing we can do is if you click in here, we can actually rename our world and the island. So this is the world. We call it a new world, and the island, let's call it the beginning. This is gonna be the island of the beginning. Right there, the beginning. Okay, so the island of the beginning, and then we can rename other islands as we find them. All right, another thing important to understand is this one right here. So this is the food production and the drink production. Sometimes it goes down, sometimes it goes up, but always staying on top. As you can see, we have 64 available potatoes, and there are 4 allocated. And another thing is the pips. So in order to bring pips into the island, all we need to do is put some houses basically. In other islands, we're gonna need to use the school for that, and the school it's gonna bring people into the island. So let's go ahead and demolish this, because I want to show you guys one thing now. Because as you can see, we have all the resources here, right? We have the rusting hulk, which produces iron ore. We have the mountain, which produces stone. And I think that's about it for now. Yeah, in this island, there's only 2 then. But we cannot reach there. The way we reach there is by using an elevator. And, you go here, and then the elevator will be available. Of course, the elevator needs to be researched, and here's the library. There's a lot of things that you can research here. The ultimate goal, of course, is unknown right now, but I know what it is, but I'm not gonna spoil you guys. So let's go ahead and research the elevator. That's the first thing we want to do, because we want to start producing some stone and iron ore. All right, let's see what else here. Let's speed up time. You see, we place a house here, and then now we have from 6 peeps to 10 peeps. And of course, this needs to be, if we activate it, we're gonna place 15 wood, and then it's gonna give us 5 tools, right? And of course, we need to place as much wood cutters as possible. As you can see here, it's getting 10% speed production because happy workers. Now, there's a couple things, as you can see here. The other thing is that when it's nearby 3 forests, it gets 4 wood storage, right? So the happiness is a little bit tricky in this game, and as we get to it, we'll see. But our people, as you can see here, there are some milestones. Once we reach 60 peeps, people are gonna start needing more things, better things. Same happens with 120, 180, and 240, right? So the more peeps we have, the more stuff we need to add, and better stuff, better clothes, better food, and whatnot. And everything is done via the research. So we already did the elevator. Let's go ahead and go straight to mining. And then after that, let's go ahead and do metal work. The reason why is because we have to, we need mining and metal work to work on top of here. But we can actually add we need to road first. We actually can add the elevator. I'm going to place the elevator here in this corner. Right here. I mean, we can place as many elevators as we want. It's not like we can place an elevator on top, on back here, and another one here. And look at that. There's an ancient ruin, and we can actually explore it. And then we're gonna be sending our explorers over there, and they're gonna take a look at what's happening. Make sure. Okay, no. This is sometimes we get those tips. All right, we can actually start doing more tools, but I'm not gonna do it just for now. And what I'm gonna do is create another road that goes around here and place another wood cutter. We're gonna need wood cutters like crazy, guys. I'm telling you. Let's go ahead and add it there. Wood I think, is one of the most important resources in this game. All right, the metalwork research complete and new research available. So the research is pretty quick. I don't know if the research here might need a little bit of a rework or a nerf, because it's pretty quick. As you can see, we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 at this. I mean, in what, 10 minutes of gameplay or something? Let's go ahead and do gardening, and after that, we're gonna be doing repair. All right, now that we have the elevator, all we need to do is have a road here to connect to the things. Now, what I'm gonna do is basically place roads as far as possible, because as you can imagine, these buildings produce, as you can see, some pollution, and we definitely don't want that. And this building needs to be close to a mountain right here. So this is the place we want to place it. This is the guy that's gonna be doing stone, and the other guy that's gonna be doing mine, or not mine, but iron, is this one right here. There you go. Yeah, see, it's using pollution there. I mean, we can go around if we want to, but no. I mean, that can be modified in the future. I'll show you how. So let's go ahead and do some tools. We're missing some tools and we're missing some rock or stone. Of course, this guy is going to work on it. And another thing that we have is the gardening. See, you see how fast that was? That was pretty quick, wasn't it? So let's go ahead and do repair. That way we can repair this guy over here, which is going to create some pollution, and this guy over here. So this guy over here, let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. All right, so the gardening. So we have the tea field and the veggie field right here. Now we also have the orchard, but the initial land, the island where you start at the beginning, does not. I mean, I haven't played where the initial land can, you know, it's fertile. It's fertile for an orchard. All right, so let's see. Where do we want to place? We can continue our situation around here, right? We can continue around here and have all these with fields. Or we can actually decide to go behind here. You see what I'm talking about the roads? We're sacrificing a lot of hex here. But I'd rather leave these for housing. Yeah, I'd rather leave these for housing. And we can actually do some fields here. Actually, this one is not a bad place for fields. So the good thing about the veggies, right? So the veggies are gonna give, as you can see here, the veggies gives an extra happiness to the peeps. Where the potato, it doesn't give anything. Same as the tea. The tea is kind of like the same as the water. It's consumed the same as the water. So you can see here, water, provides nothing, and then the tea provides an extra happiness for the peeps. All right, so let's go ahead and do 2 of those, and then 2 of these. Of course, we're not. Let's see what's happening here. Production is low. No peeps. No peeps. Oh, because we don't have peeps to work. So you can see here, not enough peeps available for all posts. So what we can do is actually add more peeps into the city, and then actually let's go ahead and see if we can actually do around here, kind of like these, like that, and then we can actually place more houses on the back of the area. Right there. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy here because, we're going to need a lot of resources. As you can see, our wood situation is not looking great. That's why I said we need a lot of wood cutters. In fact, why don't we demolish this, and put another wood cutter right there, surrounded by beautiful, beautiful forest. See, we have no peeps here. Once we build those houses, we might need actually an extra house, I believe. 18. So as you can see, you can go here and says empty post. So there's 4 posts that have no peeps, so 3. It continues to go down, but we have 3 posts now. But this is how you can manage, and there's a lot of statistics here that you can look at. I mean, we're gonna be looking at those later in the game, of course, just because once we have 2, 3, 4 islands, the things can get a little bit nasty. Well, not nasty, but complicated a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and place one of these guys right here. I'm gonna place this guy here and then continue that way for the road over there. Okay, perfect. We can actually add another elevator here if we absolutely need to. What's happening here? Waiting for tools. Oh yeah. I'm always forgetting about this this one right here. And then let's go ahead and send this one to repair. And of course, more research. As I said, the research here is super, super quick. I think they might need to nerf us or not, or do a little bit of rework there. And there are some scenarios on the game that we can actually play later on if you guys like this game. This game is I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty calm. I don't think there is no like attacks or anything. At least I haven't gone late into the game. I don't know if it's way too late, like way late game, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, though. All right, so happy workers. So what this guy does is construction builder. So it gathers two wood and 2 tools, and then I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. Let's wait until we finish it. It's kind of like complicated, but at the same time, it's not that complicated. So what happens with this is it causes some pollution, as you can see, causes a lot of pollution, and then the workers get minus happiness because of the pollution, and then these houses causes gloom. So what happens with the gloom is peeps walk a little bit slower while walking across or around this building. All right, so what happens here is that they place a wood in here and produces power. power is utilized or is used by a couple buildings here, and I think we already unlocked them, right? Let me see. Building, I think we already did unlock it, the metal work. So let me show you here. So let's go ahead and do tools. So the power is used by, where is it? This is a warehouse. This one right here. So we have to do, of course, we add iron ore. Then we need an iron smelter to turn iron ore into iron. And then after that, we need a toolsmith, which converts iron, right? Iron bars into tools. So those two buildings, they do require power. So that's why we need to add we need to have this one right here. Now, in other islands, we're not gonna have the wood generator or the power generator. We're gonna need to figure out a way to produce power, which is based, on production, basically, or not production, on research, basically. All right, let's add more houses here, and then we have the research going. Yeah, everything's looking phenomenal. I mean, I would love to see more wood being produced, but it is what it is. It's not like a big deal. I mean, if we want to rush it, we can do this. Peeps caught the. Let me show you here what happens. They caught the wood, and then the wood cutter grabbed whatever they caught. You'll see here. They'll grab whatever they caught. They leave something behind, right? It's this one right here, basically a resource cache, and they grab the trunks and they bring it here, and they produce from one trunk, one wood. That's what they do, basically. They also cut the wood, and if you demolish, it doesn't regrow. But this guy, if they cut it, it regrows. So, just make sure if you're using these, it's because you don't want that tree to regrow or that forest to regrow in that part of the area. All right, let's go ahead and start producing more tools, of course, and come here, and we can actually add let's go ahead and add both of them. We can actually do that right now. And as you can see, the pollution is pretty big, the pollution radius. So that's something you need to take care of, or, be in consideration of that. And another thing we actually want to add is the warehouse, because we're going to start getting a lot of stuff at the same time. Gonna place the warehouse here. I think that warehouse here, and we might need to add another warehouse, kind of like right here, or we can actually add it here. We'll see how we do, how it goes in the future. But we can actually put a well here, right in the middle, and then see if we can cover the rest with food. Because you can see here, let's see. So veggies are not okay. So 4 available, 15 allocated. So we might actually need to add more veggie fields. I don't add potato field, I just add veggie fields, which provide a little bit of more production there. So let's go ahead and put a road here. Always placing roads so you don't have empty space, because if we place the veggie field here and then we place another one here and here, then you're gonna have 2 hexes there without having, without being able to use it. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more, and then let's go ahead and do 2 T's, or let's do one. Let's leave it at that, and let's see the water here. Yeah, I mean, teas might be good, but the thing is that we need to add more houses. So what we can do actually is we can come into this area. We gotta be careful with this, right? So what we can do is bring this road over here and start adding houses towards that area, right? Or what else can we? Where else can we add houses? I think that's the best area. Oh, one thing, we have to add resources. So let's go ahead and store potatoes, veggies, everything we drink, all the resources, and then let's not do any of those. And then we can only have 120 at the beginning. We only have 120. We might actually add another warehouse along the way, and to add raw material, which is the iron ore and whatnot. All right, so if we place a house here. If we place a couple house here, we gotta be careful here because the road's gonna get closed here. So let's go ahead and go that way. Doesn't cost. I don't think it costs anything to make a road. Let's take a look. Right here. Yeah, I don't think it costs anything. All right, let's go ahead and add a couple peeps here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Ooh, right on the spot. I was like, ooh, I forgot about that. But yeah, right on the spot. That's not bad at all. And in fact, what we can do is demolish this road. They're gonna be using this and add the tree, not the tree, but the tea kind of like right here. It's getting affected by pollution a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, low pollution. Production is low to 70% instead of 100%. But we have a solution for pollution later in the game. Can we make any more research? We cannot. So it might be get time to, let's see. So we need tools. We need, let's see. We need tools. We have some stone. These guys are missing peeps. Yes, they are missing peeps. Now let's see. One iron smelter nearby. And then this guy's missing 2 peeps. Okay. So with this one, they should get allocated. Perfect. All right, so once we have that, we should be able to connect to a road. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, why can we not do research? Let's go ahead and delete that. This guy right here, actually what we're gonna do, we're gonna delete both of them because we're gonna need a couple buildings here. And I'll show you guys, once we get there, I'll show you what I mean by that. But yeah, the game is, I think it might be a little bit easy. It's not complicated, but it's really nice. I like the art, I like the style, I like the theme, how the game plays. All right, so let's connect this guy over here, and then let's go ahead and start repairing. So we're gonna need a lot of things to repair, right? We're gonna need 28 woods, 28 tools, but hopefully those come, as we go and as we grow too. So one thing we need to consider here, if we want to grow that way, we might need to cut a couple of the tree forests here and add a row. But I think I'm going to continue to grow that way instead. In fact, we can actually add another. I don't think it's going to be necessary just now, but we're going to add another elevator there. All right, let's see what we're missing. Let's take a look. So we have 75 out of 120. That's okay. We can actually do more. Oh, the school, yeah. So the school, I'm not going to build the school because we don't need the school here. I don't think so, because we can actually add the houses and then that's going to bring peeps. But in the next island, we're definitely going to need the school. Let's see. Let's take a look at our food here. So our food might be like, okay, it's increasing, but the tea is decreasing. I wish we can actually delete some of this row here and place another. So here's what happens. You see how they got slowed down? That happens with the roads, because when they don't use the road, they slow down a little bit. But sometimes I sacrifice that just to keep everything in the same area, because it's hex, right? It's not like each road takes 1 hex, so it gets, a little bit difficult to allocate most of the stuff. So what we can do, if we absolutely want to, we might be able to remove this field, add another road, and utilize these 2 areas. What we're gonna do is let's demolish that tree and let's make more tools right there. The transmogrifier. All right, so it looks like things are looking good. All right, it tells you what's happening if you click on a building that's being built. Oh no, this is peeps. Actually, you can see how their happiness is it's growing or decreasing on the way, right? As time passes. So right now it's being decreased by 1 point because he's working hard. Oh, come on. You gotta earn your living, my friend. What we can actually do here is add one of these. Let's go ahead and expand that and then add one of these guys over here. I mean, I'm telling you guys, wood is gonna be, it's one of the most important one. And we're gonna get areas where we're gonna need to, because once we unlock these guys, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna find another island and we need to trade between islands. So think about Anno 1800 or any other Anno, Anno 1800. Think about Anno 1800, which is the newest one. If you play that game, you have to trade between your islands, right? Just to keep the production and all the materials moving. So that's important there, guys. So the main island is always going to be the one that's going to be importing the most. But this secondary islands, guys, I'm telling you, sometimes we have to, we produce some things there that we need on the main island. And then especially the red technology, although the technology can be transported or traded with another island overall, right? Like we can send to the second island green technology and research there, or we can bring the red technology and research here. It's not like it's island locked, if you may. All right, looks like food is going down crazy, right? So and we need more peeps, of course. So what we might need to do here, guys, is let's go ahead and remove this guy from, let's see if we actually can add, let's see yeah, no, the pollution is kind of like bad here. So let's see how we can do this. Actually, let's go ahead and remove, this guy is using like 3 of them, right? So let's go ahead and remove these 2, 3, and expand this way. And then let's see, these guys are getting 10% and they're missing peeps, right? Or no? Oh, they're not missing peeps. Okay. All right, so this is okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see how we can do this. This guy needs 3, right? So it should be getting, oh, it's getting 2 right now. 1 nearby forest? I mean, there are 2 nearby forests. What are you talking about? All right, what about you, though? 1 nearby forest? So maybe, well, I don't know. Let's see these guys too, then. That's weird. 3 nearby forests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what about this guy? 1 nearby forest? That's okay. But let's go ahead. We need to use this area quite a lot. So let's go ahead. One thing we're going to do is add another one of these. Another warehouse. That's very important. And then expand this way. And the way we're going to be expanding here is this way. And we're going to be... Unfortunately, we're going to need 2 and 3. I wish we can utilize the 3 of them, right? I don't think we could. If we actually open these veggies, yeah, we're going to miss that one. We don't want to miss that one. Let's see. We're going to need more peeps, of course. We can expand this way and add the peeps over there. Or we can actually add... Thing is this is pollution. Yeah, well, I don't want to add anything next to it. All right, let's add it here. So 1 here, and 1 for tea right here. And the warehouse, the reason why I place it there is because they get, as you can see here, they get some sort of bonus. No, what is it? I think it's this one. We get a bonus for having something nearby, I believe. I don't know. I think we got some sort of bonus. Let's see. If we don't, we can just remove it. Actually, yeah, we can just remove this. We don't actually know. I thought we got a bonus for having a storage close to the thing, but maybe if we don't, it looks like we don't. So better for us because we can utilize this area for a house right here and another house right here. We're gonna need quite a lot of peeps. And, oh, I wish we can actually build here. Can we build here? No, we cannot demolish. I mean, we could demolish this and add a well, but the well is going to get a negative impact because it's close to the house. So it gets what? 90... Well, it doesn't go down that much. I mean, we're not... It's better to depend on tea rather than water because the tea, of course, gives us a high product or happiness, right? All right, so let's continue to do this. And looks like the ship was researched and we already have the ship. It's called the Dragon. And I'm not going to change the name of it because I like it. So here's what we can do. We can leave the city doing their own stuff. Before we leave, we might actually want to add... Let's go ahead and add one of these right here. Kind of like right here, just for that. All peeps in your shelter. What is it? All peeps in your shelter... Oh, I didn't see what happened there. But anyways, let's go ahead and explore. And then we got an achievement, an alchemist. We used the transmogrifier 30 times. That's what he said. All right, so never mind. Let's go ahead and take a look at our world. So here's the world, right? This is the world that we need to explore. This is the world that we're living in. So let's go ahead and start exploring. I mean, we can tell this guy to go here, right? Sometimes I hate to doing that because it's gonna go for the fastest way. I'd rather have him go all the way down here. That way explores more. But for now, we haven't found anything other than this, right? Which looks like it's snow, right? This title is already occupied, no? All right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, so this is our first discovery, guys. The earth shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasure in place like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow nearly... So this is what happens once you discover an island. This tells you kind of like tips of the island. So you have to consider what's happening, right? So it says you can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile tiles. So as you can see, it's like a desert. I keep saying that it's like a desert, right? So there you cannot do, or you cannot actually grow anything on these tiles, and you can only grow them on these tiles. Of course, these tiles, the fertile, the grass tiles, are not as populated, right? There's nothing. There's no. It's not like the other one that, right? That's all covered in grass. These ones are very scarce, right? If you may. And then it says peeps travel. If so, the peeps that travel too far in this area, in this island, they get tired, and then they have to come back, right? So peeps tend to work less until we find the what does it say here? The appropriate clothing to prevent peeps to getting tired, because it's a desert, so it's very hot, so they get tired. We can do this, and then let's go ahead and close right here, and then it says you discover the red technology, and this is the red technology I was talking to you about. This is the red technology that we're gonna need to basically research other stuff. All right, let's continue to move around. I like to explore as much as possible, because once we colonize this area, so let's say we want to colonize it here, we're gonna drop everything there. Like in this boat, we have some peeps, right? And those peeps are the pioneers, or the ones that are gonna be colonizing the next area. So once we colonize an area, we're gonna lose the boat, and we need to build another one. But for now, I'd rather have discovered the island as much as possible, or the world in this case. Because right now, as you can see, this is the island, kind of. Once we colonize, we discover the whole island. So it's not like we need to go around. All right, so let's continue moving around this area. Kind of like, look at that, guys. Look at the visual effects. Aren't they nice? They're pretty nice, I'll tell you that. And the visual effects are nice because, see, it's the part that we haven't discovered, and that's where the light's coming into. All right, so we discover another island. So in this island is the white above and white below. Your ship has discovered a new island, and it's covered in freezing snow and ice. It was an aurora seen during a snowy night that first inspired humans to reach the stars. All right, so here only basic food will grow. And what it means for basic food is just potatoes, guys. Remember I told you about that we're gonna need to do a lot of travel, a lot of trading. Well, this is why. Only potato will grow in this land. And then the peeps, of course, gets too tired, or they get fatigued because it's very cold. So, it's the same principle than the desert, but this time it's freezing. So they don't travel too far away, you know what I mean? Or if they do, they gotta come back pretty quickly. All right, so for now, I think we can actually, we have to explore a little bit more. I really would like to, we can actually speed up time here, and it's gonna explore way faster. I just slowed time I wanted to show you guys, but we can actually continue to go this way. Another thing that you can see here, we find some shipwrecks, and those actually we can actually explore or harvest in the future. But let's see, let's come back here. So let's see what's happening here. Let's slow time. So it looks like the closest island to our, let's call it the village center, is this one right here. And the other one, the more fertile, is, it might be a little bit complicated, but at the same time it might be not, because we don't have anything here. So if we want to trade in, our ships need to go around here. But here's the big but. That area is more fertile than this one, right? So we don't wanna. Yeah, I'm gonna colonize this area right here. And actually, look at that. We have a ruined spaceship right next to. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna actually do this area, which has a lot of green. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that area, and let's come back here and see what happens here. So, all right. So these we're gonna need for these two. Let's go ahead and do tools and rock and wood as well. All right. What else do we need here? So looks like we need some houses, and we can actually provide that right here. Is there any? Yeah, there is a little bit of contamination, and you are being contaminated or pollution, right? No, you're not. Okay. All right, so where can we expand a little bit? We can expand, I mean, we can actually do couple here, couple houses here, another house right here, and then we can add a road here, and we can do another house there. Yeah, because we're gonna need peeps. And it looks like this one is almost full. And of course, don't forget to start doing more tools. And then we can actually expand this area in the future. Let's see, what do we have here? The bridge. I mean, the bridge, what it does is basically connects, as you can see, you know, when there's that, it connects both of them. All right, so where's the colonized ship? All right, here you are. So let's go ahead and colonize, guys. Let's place our port. I'm gonna place the port right here. Right there. And there you go, guys. We have started in a new island. And it's a beautiful island. It has everything that we need. And the good thing about it, and one thing I did not show you guys, is this one. The forest, what it does basically is you can create one of these, right? But you need apples, and we don't have those. Remember, we can only do apples right now in this land, because this land we can cultivate everything. So here's what we're gonna do. Of course, we're gonna leave the grass for the production, right, for food. But let's go ahead and add a couple of houses first. So let's go ahead and go up the road right there. Let's go ahead and demolish this. I'd rather have the peeps go across. I mean, just straight line. Gonna speed up time a little bit here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think there is kind of like farming, but I have not reached that point of farming in this area or in this game. But I think there is farming. All right, let's go ahead and do 2 houses here. Let's demolish these 2, because we're gonna be adding a couple stuff here. All right, so let's do. In order to populate the island, don't forget your school. That's right. We need the school, guys. As I said, we need the school to populate the island. We're not gonna get peeps out of houses. We're gonna get peeps out of the schools in this island, at least. All right, so let's bring this guy over here. Let's demolish this. Let's demolish as much as possible around this area. We want to have the area pretty clean. Now, as you also can see, there's no forest. I mean, this one maybe, but there is no forest. So we gotta keep kind of like these 2 together just to have a woodcutter. Sorry about that. Just to have the woodcutter, right? So we want to go this way, and we gotta actually start planting. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Kind of like around this area, because I want to maximize the amount of forest or the grass that we use. So kind of like this. Oh, not right there. All right, so we can use this right here. So first thing first, let's go ahead and add a well. Can we add a well? No, it has to be on fertile land. And let's go ahead and add 2 potato fields. Just for now, 2 will do. And then, of course, the first thing first, we need an explorer. And that's what I wanted to use this area for. But it looks like we're gonna be only able to do 1. Let's do the library here. Let's do the library here, and where can we do the explorers? We can do the explorers kind of like let's do it. I want to leave this area for houses. Yeah, let's do it somewhere here, actually, I guess. I mean, we're gonna sacrifice the fertile land, so I'd rather not. Let's do it here. Let's put this guy over here. And then they're gonna go to these pieces of Asian technology. And then they're gonna start bringing Asian technology here. Now, one thing we need to do, the first thing that we need to do is do shipping. That way we can start trading in. Now, we'll rename this later on, but look at this. We can actually toggle between our islands. That way, I mean, sometimes, you know, you don't want to go across trying to find things or the other island, basically. But okay, let's see here. What's happening on our main island on the beginning? All right, so the island of the beginning, it's looking pretty nice. There's a lot of wood, and that's where we're gonna be starting, you know, to trade with the other people. Now let's see here. All right, so your peeps happening can be affected by some animals. Cat and dogs give a bonus, especially when a peep stops to pet them. But scorpions make nearby peeps sad. Now, can we liquidate them? Can we exterminate the scorpions? Can we? All right, I see the scorpion here. Can we kill it by any chance? Maybe in the future. I don't know. Haven't reached that point of. See, the guy is tired, so it's resting. So they're not producing. Right now they're paused, and that's what's happened. So you are scared of the scorpion, right? So for what I can see, just let the scorpion. Just pet the scorpion. All right, shipping. Let's go ahead and research it. Perfect. And now, once that's done, we're gonna be able to start. We're gonna be able to build our own ship, and we're gonna be building it here, actually, kind of like right here. Right here, we're gonna be building the ship. We need to build 2 buildings, and I'll show you here in a second. All right. So what we need is, right now we're kind of like waiting for the other, but we need to actually start considering the possibility of increasing to 60 pips. That's gonna require a lot of I know not a lot, but we're gonna require a lot more food, or better food, that is, which is the vegetables. All right, right now I think this island is pretty self-sufficient. We don't need to do anything there, but here we need to grow a little bit here. So first thing first, let's go ahead and add a woodcutter. Now, where are we gonna add that guy? Woodcutter, where are we gonna add you? Kind of like here, maybe. Let's see. So can I do? I might be able to go up the road here, and then we can actually add a elevator right there. One thing what we can actually do is, why don't we demolish these 2? Let's go ahead and demolish these 2, and the shipping is finished, but I'm gonna do it in a second here. Let's go ahead and go all around this area right there, and let's add this guy. Where is it? Right here. Let's add you. You're benefited for 1 forest. What if I add you right in the middle? You're gonna benefit from 2. No, I'm looking at here. Take a look. It's just 1 forest, right? If we place it kind of like here, it still says 1 forest. Here's 3 forests. Okay, I see what it means. All right, but I'm gonna be placing it right here. Kind of like right there. Ooh, look at the scorpions. Right next to the scorpion, right? All right, so here we're gonna be doing the veggies right away. I don't care. I'm gonna be doing veggies right away, right there, and we can actually do a tea later on. All right, so let's go to our first island, the beginning. Or on the beginning island, what we need to do is add a shipwright and a port. Let's go ahead and add a port. Why can I not build in here? Because it's occupied by the forgot about it. It's occupied by the road. All right, we can actually add it here. Actually, here's might not be a bad idea right there, because since this is polluted, hopefully this doesn't get affected by pollution, does it? Let's see. Nope, it doesn't get affected by pollution, at least not now. All right, in order to repair the spaceship, you'll need to invent a way to power. Have a look at the fuel technology. Spaceship, where's this space? Oh, yeah, right here. I forgot about it. The spaceship. So once we build the spaceship, we go to another planet, guys. Well, we don't go to another planet. I mean, kind of do. That's kind of like the ultimate end game of the game. Once we reach there, I mean, it's gonna take a while. So you can see here, guys, it requires a lot of things, and most of the stuff we don't know yet, right? So we probably need to research a lot. All right, so we have 2 options here. We can do power, or we can do houses. Houses, it's an upgrade to this little hut, and basically it can host more people, but it creates gloom as the other one. Basically, the gloom is that people are gonna be moving slowly. A little bit slower, it's not that much. Let's go and research power, and here we need the school. So let's go ahead and add the school. Where do we want to add the school? I mean, this scorpion is bothering everyone. Let's see. Actually, I kind of want to add the school right here, but we're gonna be sacrificing a little bit of the land. Let's add the school right here, and then we can go with the row around here, and then yeah, because we're gonna be doing houses this area, right? So we can actually do kind of like that, connected, and we do houses here, 1, 2, and then houses here, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That'll be amazing. All right, everything is looking good in the island number 2 that we're gonna need renaming. And if you want, I'm not gonna be renaming this episode. If you want, just let me know a name that you want me to rename that island, right? Even if you want me to rename it on your name, right? I wouldn't mind that at all. Just let me know in the comment section. All right, let's see here. And one thing I forgot to mention, guys, don't forget to check the link in the description for the 250 subscribers giveaway. That's happening. We're at the moment of this recording this video, we're sitting at 217. So we're getting closer there to 250 subscribers. So make sure you check that link in the description and participate. It's free, it's easy, and it doesn't require more than 2 minutes. All right. Thank you very much. All right, but anyways, we are here in the the beginning, and everything is looking phenomenal. I don't think we need to take care of anything here other than, I mean, we can produce more tools if we absolutely need to. But once they build up, are they built already? It looks like they are. Perfect. So we need to do, oh, I didn't consider this. I'm sorry. But anyways, one thing we need to build. So we have 3 ships that we can build, right? For now, we can do the scout, get sacrificed to explore, to fully explore an island. So what it means is we bring the ship here, we sacrifice it, and it's gonna explore the whole island. The other ship that we can actually build is the colony ship, which establishes a new colony in a new island, and the trade ship. And we're gonna do it here. And this building is how we manage we can add a lane. So we're gonna say from the beginning, right, from port 1 to the island to port 2, and then we can tell them what to explore. But that's gonna happen in the next episode. We're gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will see you in the next episode. I will see you next time, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye, guys.